Hi! World Update 4 for Microsoft Flight Simulator was released early today. It's ahead of schedule of the previously announced date of the 15th. It's nice that they're ahead of schedule, but I hope they're not rushing things. I'd rather have them take their time and get it right. The release notes are linked in the description. Prior to getting the update, I ensured my community folder was empty. You can just rename yours if you like before doing the update. Again, I always do this in case one of my add-ons is incompatible with the new updates to the sim. I also rename my cache files just to make sure that I start clean with the new update. I launched the MS Store application and checked for updates, and it applied a 1.2 gigabyte update to the sim. Following this, I launched the sim and it went into windowed mode to tell me it had an update as usual. A quick Alt-Enter key combo restored it back to full screen. The sim's second update was 17.8 gigabytes, and this does not include the world updates for visuals. That'll come a bit later. Once the update was applied, I let the sim continue loading. Once it was at the main menu, I exited and rebooted just for safety's sake. Yes, I don't trust these updates. After that, I timed how long it took to load the sim, and it came in at 2 minutes flat, faster than it has ever loaded before, much faster than the post-UK update load time, which was well over 3 minutes. Checking the menu, I could see that we're now at version 1.15.7.0. Following this, I went into the Content Manager to see if there were any updates in there, and indeed there were. 15 in total for a 175 megabyte update, so I allowed those to load. Once that was complete, I went to the marketplace to download the actual world update itself. This showed up as a 5.15 gigabyte patch to the sim, and I let that run. Once it was completed, I restarted the sim just for safety's sake. Once the sim was back up and running, I set its priority task to be high using Process Lasso, and then enabled the Thread Priority Boost feature. Now at this point I expect a little stuttering since I have all caching disabled just to get a feel for how well it will perform sans cache. As always, I checked out the bug in the Cessna 172 to see if the fuel shutoff was still reversed, and sadly, they have not fixed this yet. Seriously, how hard can this possibly be? I went to check out the livery that's part of this update. The first is this S7 Airlines livery for the A320. Kind of a lime green look. Again, very nice that they include these. Sadly, they introduced a bug in this screen where I can no longer control the camera around the plane. The cockpit button works fine, but the exterior one is non-functional now. The other livery that was included in the patch notes is the KLM 787-10 livery, but sadly, I lack this aircraft in my version of the sim, so I was unable to verify it. Moving on to Paris, you can see from this before and after split screen that Paris got a full update to photogrammetry. The area around the Eiffel Tower looks very nice now. The Arc de Triomphe looks beautiful, and the overall look of Paris itself is much improved. Staying with France here, we'll check out the airport at Nice, which got an update as you can see here. The city itself is the same. Overall, the updates to the Lima Foxtrot Mike November airport are very nice. I was hoping that the casino at Monte Carlo had been upgraded from its sad current implementation, but sadly it was left as is.
Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
Moving on to the Canal region of Amsterdam, this before and after split screen of the same flight recording again shows that a ton of updates were made to this area, and it looks very nice now. The train station looks great. Lots of cathedrals added as well. Checking out the updated airport of Rotterdam, most of the area geometry has received a very nice facelift, as you can see by this before and after flight recording. Lima Foxtrot Hotel Mike was certainly in need of a nice facelift, and clearly it got one in this update. Okay, that's it for this look at World Update 4. Make sure you download from both the Content Manager and the Marketplace as part of this update process, or your view of the Arc de Triomphe will be that of an office building. I hope this video helped and entertained. If you liked it, please give it a like, as that really helps. And until the next video, take care.